Hi guys, so this is the video for the 2015 paper 1 question 2. So the question is, solve the equation x cubed minus 3x squared minus 9x plus 11 equals 0. And we can write any irrational solution just in the form a plus b, the square root of c, to make things easier and keep things rounded off. Okay, so to start, we're first going to find two factors. So we're going to use long division here. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to use x minus 1 to begin, divided into our equation of x cubed minus 3x squared minus 9x plus 11. So first we take the x and we have to say what do we need to multiply it to get x cubed, and that is going to be x squared. So x squared by x is equal to x cubed. And then we need to multiply x squared by minus 1, 2 to get minus x squared. So then we're going to minus this. So this plus will be minus, and this minus turns to a plus. So then this is just going to equal to 0. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. And then we're going to get minus 2x squared. And then we're going to bring down our minus 9x from here, like that. So then we repeat the process, so we don't really need to write that there. We need the minus though. So next we say what multiplied by x will give us minus 2x squared. So that's going to be minus 2x. So we write that up here, minus 2x. So minus 2x times x is going to be minus 2x squared, and then minus 2x by minus 1 is just going to be plus 2x, because the minuses will cancel, so it's going to be plus 2x. So then we repeat the process. These are going to be minus, so that changes to a plus, and that changes to a minus. So that will be 0, and then this will be minus 11x. And then we bring down our plus 11, our final term, to here. So we do plus 11. So then we repeat the process again. So minus 11 times x is going to be minus 11x. And then minus 11 times minus 1 is going to be plus 11. So we're going to minus this whole thing. And when you minus this, that changes to a plus, and that changes to a minus. So minus 11x plus 11x is going to be 0, and 11 minus 11 is also going to be 0, so we get 0 there, 0 here, and we have our final answer here, and here will be our two factors. So we're going to write those out. So we have x minus 1, and we have x squared minus 2x minus 11. Those two multiplied together are still equal to 0. So that means that either x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x squared minus 2x minus 11 will be equal to 0. So the first thing we're going to work with is we'll just get out of the way, and we'll do the longer one here first. So we're going to go x squared minus 2x minus 11. So here we're going to use our formula. So we're going to do minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so we're going to use this formula. Just going to make some space. Okay, so solving that, we're going to get 2, which is our minus minus 2, so I'll write that in there just in case. Minus minus 2 plus or minus our minus 2 squared minus 4 by a, which is the coefficient of x here, so it's just going to be 1 by c, which is minus 11. It's all going to be to the square root all over 2 by 1. So we get minus by minus here is just going to be 2, plus or minus the square root of minus 2 by minus 2 is just going to be 4. And then we're going to get minus 4 times minus 11 is going to be plus 44 all over 2a. So then that's going to equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 48 all over, sorry, this wasn't 2a, this was 2 by 1, all over 2. So then we can separate these out. So we're going to have 2 plus the square root of 48 over 2, and we're going to have 2 minus the square root of 48 all over 2. And then we can simplify that further to say 2 plus 4 root 3 all over 2. And then we can say, do the same here for 2 minus 4 root 3 all over 2. And then we can just divide our 2 into both sides. So 2 here, 2 divided by 2 is just going to be 1 plus, it's going to be 4 divided by 2. That's how we're doing that there. That's going to be 2 root 3. So you have to make sure to, if it's an addition sign here, instead of a multiplication in the top of the factor, when you divide in, you have to divide into both terms. And also here, it's going to be the same, so it's going to be 1 minus 2 root 3. So those are our two factors from that first factor. It's simplified. So we are going to have a solution of x equals 1 plus 2 root 3, or x could equal 1 minus 2 root 3, or 1. And our 1 here comes from our final factor, where we have x minus 1 from the original two factors that we got from the long division. We divided our sum by x minus 1, making it the factor as we saw earlier. So if x minus 1 equals 0, then x minus 1 plus 1 equals 0 plus 1, so then x equals 1. That's where we're getting that factor there. And so our final answer is going to be these three. And that's all you need.